The Prime Minister is facing pressure from within Labor ranks to debate the issue of nuclear energy. Labor is opposed to the use of nuclear power, but some MPs say if fringe issues like gay marriage will be debated at the party's national conference next year, then so should nuclear energy. And while the opposition supports the move, the push for nuclear power in Australia hasn't won favour with the Greens. Stephanie Kennedy reports from Canberra.
With electricity prices on the way up and the Prime Minister bringing forward her timetable for putting a price on carbon to next year, a group of Labor MPs and senators believe now is the time to put nuclear power on the agenda.
We have inordinate amounts of uranium that we could turn into nuclear power. Why shouldn't we consider it as an alternative?
The ALP's national conference will now be held next year after the party became embroiled in a debate over whether it should change its platform and back gay marriage. Proponents of nuclear power want the issue also on the agenda for the party's conference.
A number of fringe issues have been suggested that should be hotly debated at conference. Well, this isn't a fringe issue. This is one that's going to affect us in the future.
It's a move that has the support of the nuclear industry.
There's plenty of community and industry interest in knowing which of the technical solutions that are in front of us are going to make a difference as Australia moves to a clean energy future. And generally in that debate, nuclear power comes up pretty much near the top.
The opposition says it's an energy source that should be considered.
We're fine on having a debate on nuclear energy, but the Prime Minister's authority is collapsing. It's being attacked on the left and it's being attacked on the right.
It's a push that's horrified Labor's partner in government, the Greens.
Nuclear is too slow, too expensive and too dangerous. Look at the situation we currently have on the Korean Peninsula. Why would you want to support a technology which risks proliferation? It's just not the technology of the future.
But the Prime Minister has signalled she won't stop Labor debating nuclear power in Australia.
Anybody who's arguing to overturn our long-standing policy is setting themselves up for a pretty tough argument.
And in the view of the Energy Minister, nuclear power isn't viable.
Nuclear power does not stack up commercially. That's the truth of the matter.
While the Prime Minister wants Labor to be a party of ideas, debating nuclear power could end up dividing the party at a time when Julia Gillard wants the government to focus on delivery and decisions. Stephanie Kennedy, ABC News, Canberra.